Good rainy morning from Kootenay National Park, British Columbia, Canada. I am here at Dog Lake, out for a short little walk. Hopefully it's short. All of these little hikes I've chosen are supposed to be very, not strenuous, but it has been raining all night long and it's beautiful. Now it's just a drizzle. And I'm alone on the trail, so I have my bear spray and I'm off to see the lake. So here's what the trail looks like. It's a bit swampy, I must admit. I only have bogs which are only ankle high rather than the, the extra tough knee-high boots. Anyway, the lake is 2.6 kilometers, depending on how the trail goes. We will see if I make it that far. 5 kilometers round trip, about 2.5 miles, a little more, maybe 3, because a mile is 0.6 with the kilometer. And I'm also hoping to do Marble Canyon, which is more important to me than Dog Lake. So, this may just be a nice walk for a little while. And then heading back and doing Marble Canyon instead. But this is what the forest looks like anyway. And it is pretty spectacular. The drive-in was really incredible. Okay, well, I slipped. Almost took a pretty hard tumble. So I'm deciding this very wet, muddy trail is not for me. Gonna move on to Marble Canyon and hopefully that trail will be less slick for me. Don't you love it when you step out of your RV and this is the sight you see? Oh my goodness. This is Numa Falls. Let's go see it. So here we are. This is the backside. And then we walk over to see. Wow. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now, just as a note, those little cutouts there, all from water. I know, that's crazy. The power of this, obviously amazing, but I don't think you can actually get it if you're not here. I mean, because even though I am filming it, you gotta kind of feel it in your bones. Like it's so powerful. Change of plans. I tried to get into the Marble Canyon parking lot. It was completely full. I waited around hoping that one of the whole seven spots would open up. It never did. So I drove on to Lake Louise, drove up to actual Lake Louise Lake, and did I just say Lake Louise Lake? Yeah, it's been that kind of day. And anyway, completely full. So they turned us all around and headed us down the mountain. And now I am here at the Lake Louise ski resort, which has free parking. You can see it all the way back to that tree line. I mean, it's just this massive parking lot. And these are the shuttles that you can pay $11 through the National Parks recreation.com site. And for, transportation up to Lake Moraine and then over to Lake Louise. So I can't get in anywhere. I was kind of hoping to park up at Lake Louise and have a tea or do tea at the Fairmont Chateau, but that didn't happen. They don't take reservations day of, so couldn't do that. So we're just killing time now, waiting to get into my campground. Anyway, let's go check out the lodge. Well, there's the resort, and just as an FYI, those buses that I showed you, not the bus. It's all the way down at the end, which I think is that little black one, way down there. Anyway, doesn't really matter. We are going to go and check out the lodge. Well, here's the interior. This is the upstairs, which is closed right now. And then you can kind of get an overview of this whole area. Powder keg lounge on that side. Well, it wants to be cute in here. I'm sure during the winter it's lovely. We've got lots of food you can purchase, and even a delightful little fire going on over here, which 2 people get to enjoy. So people are just hanging out because everything is so crowded. It's not the same as it was in 2019 when I was here. By the way, on the exact same day, I was staying in Banff. So, isn't this delightful? They have a cute little daycare over there, and this little patio, and another patio over there. Kind of fun. I don't know how you're supposed to get around to this, but anyway, look how cute that bench is. And then there's the gondolas up there. There it is. Ski resort. There was nothing to do there, but I was just killing time until I could come to this, which is my beautiful campsite here in Lake Louise. So once again, campground is full. I got these reservations the day they opened. That's what you have to do if you want to stay here. Isn't this gorgeous? So I figured I would spend a lovely afternoon here, but what I really want to show you is this. That little bowl up there cut out of the mountains. Yeah, that's Lake Louise. Absolutely stunning. This is one of the most breathtaking places on the planet, and I'm so happy I'm here. So I'm just going to enjoy my afternoon here. Of course, in such a beautiful site, you also have the train. I feel like I'm staying at a lot of places that have a train going by. I guess it's another night of earplugs for me. Good rainy Monday morning. Oh my gosh, how sad am I that the weather has turned so nasty. The worst thing about these 2 places with the weather being nasty is that you can't see the mountains. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. But we're gonna go anyway, because that's what we do, even in the rain. So here I am, once again at the ski resort. Ooh, it is really chilly. It was 40 degrees this morning. Not super happy about that. This is the joy of travel. It's just rolling with the punches, right? That's what we're doing. Okay, here we go. Okay, you see that? That's why you reserve so far in advance. You come to this little booth and they give you a little pass and tell you which side to hang out on. Buses come every 20 minutes, so we are waiting for the Lake Moraine bus. And this is what it looks like. Okay, here's the bus. Here we go. We show them the card. See, there's the card. Yeah. I guess that's all I have to do. Oops. And this is what it looks like. After a beautiful but harrowing 25-minute drive up that hill, we find that it is snowing here in Lake Moraine. We're gonna make the best of it though, because that's why we're here. Well, here it is. Lake Moraine. Now I'm gonna climb up this haystack. I wanted to come down here first. There's a little light over there. I'm gonna try to insert some pictures from the last time I was here so you can see it in the sunshine. Let's go climbing. So this is the trail. It's a bit wet. Gotta watch where I'm going. Okay, see? Lots of steps to climb on up. You can kind of see the mountains up there. Not great, but a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, it's a fun climb. If you like steps, you know, gotta get our steps in. All right, I'll admit it, I'm out of shape. I am huffing and puffing after that. We are coming up to it. Lake Moraine. Just be aware, this is also part of your experience at Lake Moraine. Just come prepared for that. You can see where I came from. And now I am at the top of the rock pile, not haystack. And this is the panorama. Beautiful, even in the snow, even when you can't see the mountains. Still a stunning place to be. Here's the backside, and you can see that trail, kind of how steep it is. All the people coming up. And there's a beautiful hike in that direction, but you need to have people with you. And then it comes around to the lake. You can see then there's the lake. Even without the view. I'm still glad I came. I'm still glad I got to see it. It's a different experience in the snow. And still just as beautiful, just a different kind of beauty. And super cold too. There's the rock pile up there. And I am now on the lake shore. But look at that. We've got a bit of a reflection in the water. So this is the trail that wends its way along the lake shore. When I came here 4 years ago, I drove in at 4:30 in the morning and I had this to myself. It's pretty crowded today. Well, I made it to the far side. This is the little alcove that you can't quite see from the rock pile. And the path continues, as you can see. But this is my stopping point. So back we go. That's what it looks like with the sunshine. Yeah, very different than today. Here I am at Lake Louise. Look at that view. I just can't get over how gorgeous this place is. And see, the snow line came down on the trees. Ah, lovely. And there's the Fairmont Chateau. Just beautiful here. Just love it. Here's a close-up of the color of the water here. There's more rock flour from the glacial flow that creates this color. It's just beautiful. Well, I'm not doing the Agnes Lake Trail or the Mirror Lake Trail or the Tea House, but this lakeside trail, I think, has such exquisite views. Kind of makes up for not being a more dramatic, strenuous hike. And although it is muddy, it is fairly flat. So, I mean, just look at this. This is jaw-dropping. Oh my gosh, absolutely gorgeous. Aren't you freezing?
No.
Really? Wow. Okay. Call me impressed. That's incredible.
You can't be Canadian if you can't do stuff like this.
This is the lobby of the Fairmont, and this is where they serve tea. Just for giggles, we're gonna go see what they have. Okay, so of course they were fully booked, but here is the menu that they have. Yeah, anyway, it would have been nice, and this is where it would have been served. So, oh well, another time. So how delightful. These people, there's the teas. Woo! That looks stunning, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. So this is where I would have been able to come and have tea. I'm so sad. This would have been beautiful. Oh well, I guess that's the way that goes. It's a mama and her cub. My first bears. Look how cute that is. This is the check-in gate at Tunnel Mountain Campground in Banff National Park. I just have to take a moment. This is driving to my campsite. Look at this. Banff is extraordinary. And what a view. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. This is my campsite for 3 nights in Banff. And yeah, even though it's right on the street, you saw that bus go by, I get an unobstructed view of this mountain. Sometimes you get lucky. Yep, there it is.